I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is a Patreon review for Forrest, and it is for a re-review of Ip Man from 2008, which is no problem with me because I mentioned anyone who wants to send a request via PayPal directly or to be part of my Patreon. I even said you could request re-reviews of older stuff I've done, as well as reviews of whatever movies, topics, commentaries, what have you. The links will be down below in the info box. If not, no worries. But thank you once again, Forrest. But Ip Man still held up for me. I enjoyed the second one. The third one I didn't really care for, and I didn't see the one after that, but I do like the first two. And this one, for those who don't know, Ip Man was a martial arts master back in the day. He would be the man that would teach Bruce Lee, which they don't go into that in this movie, but it's referenced at the very, very end credits, right before the end credits in this movie. And Donnie Yen plays the Ip Man. And pretty much the movie is kind of an excuse to have 90 minutes of action, which I don't mind. Just the plot, I wouldn't say the plot is loose. Martial arts schools are opening everywhere, and everyone wants to fight Ip Man, Donnie Yen's character, to prove themselves and to increase their reputation. So one guy who's a master comes over, and I thought it was pretty funny how they're very courteous. Like, they have dinner before the fight, and Ip Man takes him down easy. Like, Donnie Yen takes this guy down very easily, but the whole time they're courteous with each other, they're friendly with each other, which made it a bit different, a bit fun and unique in that manner. And Donnie Yen I enjoy. I enjoyed him in Flashpoint, which I reviewed on here, Ip Man 2. I know this is a guy that had done films in the US and sadly was not utilized that well. I mean, I love Blade 2, but Donnie Yen didn't really have anything to do in Blade 2. And he was in other movies. I believe he was in Shanghai Nights, and he had a fight scene with Jackie Chan. Sad to say, a fight between Donnie Yen and Jackie Chan would seem awesome, but I can't remember the fight in Shanghai Nights. So whether it's good or bad, I can't remember it. Maybe that's that says it all. Because I can remember the fight he has in Flashpoint and the fights he has in this. Also, what was the other movie I reviewed of his? Legend of the Fist, I believe, where he wears pretty much the outfit, Kato Green Hornet type of outfit that Kato had in the Green Hornet. But I know Donnie Yen was disappointed in how things were going in America, so he wanted to go back. And I don't think he's really done anything in the U.S. since. I could have sworn, I could be wrong, that he vowed, nah, I'm done with America stuff. I want to make my own movies here where I have more control, I'm able to do more things, and that's understandable. That's understandable. I can't really blame him for that. The other guy I recognize in this is Fan-Si-Won. Sorry, I mispronounced that. He's actually the star of Riki-Oh, The Story of Ricky, which is a film I have reviewed on here, and really enjoy that movie. That's an entertaining, bloody... If you want to see the violence from a Mortal Kombat game, in a martial arts movie, go watch Rikyo, the story of Ricky. That's a very entertaining movie. Very entertaining. And it's cool. The star of that is one of the bad guys here. And he does have fight scenes with Donnie Yen. He's the guy who's aggressive and he's cocky and he shows up and he's fighting and beating up these masters. And we did quite a few fun, entertaining fight scenes, which I'm not going to go into the fight scenes, because you guys should check it out. Any way I describe the fight scenes, it'd be a disservice. And this goes by a very fast pace. It does not take long for fights and action to happen. And when they're done, they're well choreographed, they're well executed, you understand what's going on, it doesn't feel redundant. Donnie Yen is challenged by this Rikyo. I'll just call him Rikyo, because I forget the character's name, that bad guy. But Donnie Yen beats the fuck out of Rikyo. But you can tell the character's holding back. Like, Donnie Yen's character is holding back. And they did that for a purpose, because he's not going out searching for fights. He's a family man, he's got a wife and a kid, he just wants to be left alone, but he's very courteous with people, very friendly with people, people look up to him. Then the movie goes into the Japanese invasion in the 30s, and how it affects everyone's life in there, including Donnie Yen, who starts working at a coal mine to support his family. And meanwhile, this Japanese general, he makes this arena where he wants Chinese martial artists to compete, and if you do well enough, who knows, maybe you want you to train some of our military guys. And Donnie Yen doesn't want to have anything to do with this. Some of his friends do it. I think it's any person you beat, you get a bag of rice, which is very precious in the time of age of this movie. So Donnie Yen goes to find out what happened to his friend, finds out that his friend's been beaten to death. He sees another guy get shot to death, and Donnie Yen's pissed. And this is where you get, I think, the best scene in the movie, because he tells him, I want 10 guys. And they're like, what? You're crazy, you're stupid, you're dumb, what the fuck you doing? Donnie Yen. But this is where you realize he was holding back before, because he does not hold back here. And I seriously rewatched this scene about 5 times, because it's so fast and quick, and just just so fast. He takes a guy down and he keeps punching him in the face, like with rapid fire, like a rabbit. You know, people say the speed of a rabbit. Just and just he teach all 10 of these guys in such an insane sequence. Probably on YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I loved it. It was fantastic. And he wants them, hey, train my people. Donnie Yen says no. And you could kind of say the plot is kind of, some would say, a weak semblance of a plot, because it's, you just say it, we gotta have some kind of plot as an excuse for the action sequences, the fight scenes. I wouldn't say there's a humongous dramatic character arc for the lead character. I don't care. It's just a fun, fast-paced, straightforward martial arts movie that you would see back in the day. And there's this cotton mill factory that people get beaten up, and he starts training them, and then they start fucking up the oppressors, including Rikyo himself. And then the Japanese general goes, I want to fight you. Okay, they fight. Donnie Yen beats the fuck out of him, gets him to this pole. I don't really have any issues with this. So again, some would say, well, the plot's too weak. The plot was perfectly serviceable. Perfectly serviceable. It was easy to understand. I was never confused. Donnie Yen, I think, has a good presence to him, good look to him. It was cool to see Rikyo in another movie as one of the bad guys. It's a brisk pace. You don't have to wait too long for a fighter action sequence, and when it does, it's just insane choreography, just how fast and smooth Donnie Yen's martial arts happen to be, and the effective of his power and his punches. Especially when he just, again and again, getting people in the face. Pa, 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 pa. There's literally a moment where he just like, pa, 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 pa. You don't see that happen a lot, that fast and that many punches. And that's kind of the fun. I just see that if they went a bit farther, it will look too cartoonish, comedic. Like, okay, now you're getting a bit too over the top, but I thought it worked well here. I thought it worked perfectly fine here. And one more thing to say, if you like martial arts, if you like the old school kung fu martial arts type of movies, and check this movie out. If you like action, you like martial arts, I don't see why you would dislike this film. I really don't. It's straightforward, solid entertainment. It's a lot of fun. And if you like Donnie Yen, go check out Ip Man 2, go check out Legend of the Fist, go check out Flashpoint, just to name a couple. And yeah, I think he did the Iceman. Don't check out the Iceman. That's fucking awful. Awful movie. I think I reviewed that. I don't know if it's still up, but that's an awful one. But he's done a lot of good ones. Thanks for watching. Take care. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.